Hogsmeade, here I come.
Just let me know if there's something in particular you're looking for. Let me know if there's anything else I can do to help.
Mine now, demi-guys.
Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Revelio.
Sometimes it seems all roads lead to Hogsmeade.
Come on inside. Oh, watch yourself, though. Let's have you leave.
Hello.
Oh, hello. Whew. Sorry I'm in a bit of a tizzy. I was just scolding some of the plants for spitting and nipping. I suppose it's my own fault for putting more than 4 to a tray. By the way, Beatrice Green is the name, but you may address me as Madam Green. Welcome to Dogweed and Deathcap. Oh, mind you don't knock the mandrakes. Oh, if there wasn't the constant demand for antidotes, I wouldn't need to stock so many of the little dears. Except, of course, for curses. And, well, if you've been petrified, then obviously you've come to the right place. Mind you don't knock the mandrakes. Oh, if there's an uprooting, you'll be the next one to drop dead, and I'm in no mood for a clear-up.
What do you have for sale?
Well, what say we show you some of what's available? Doors always open. You be sure to stop. Well, what say we show you some of what's available? But your things will be safe with me until they're sold. Then you'll have to make do with money. Good for you, getting all those foul goblins a-hiding. Doors always open. You be sure to stop by soon.
Does it get any more cozy than Hogsmeade?
Revelio.
Hello. Have a look around. I'll be with you in just a minute.
Lumos.
Good day. Hope you're not here for a knotgrass sprig, because I'm not entirely sure I have them in stock. Well, what say we show you some of what's available? Oh, I'm always thrilled when a young one makes a wise purchase. I can tell you'll go far. Doors door's always open. You be sure to stop by soon.
Lumos.
Revelio.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
Confringo. Lumos.
Hogsmeade, here I come.
Assignment's all finished. Lumo. Accio. Levioso. Confringo. Confringo. Accio. Confringo.
Was it 2 pinches of Angelica or 3? You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I...
wonderful to see you again.
Leviosa!
I've completed my assignments, Professor.
Pleased to hear it. Professor Weasley will be too. I'll be sure to let her know how well you're coming along.
Thank you, Professor.
Professor Hecat tells me she taught you Levioso, so you should be ready for a more advanced levitation charm. Wingardium Leviosa requires a bit of concentration and a nice, graceful wand movement. Let's see you try your hand at it. When executed correctly, you should be able to pick up boulders as though they were sprigs of sneezewort. Well done! Feel free to practice Wingardium Leviosa here in the greenhouse. I've set some crates out for you.
Wingardium Leviosa!
You're a natural.
Leviosa! Wingardium Leviosa!
An idea that I don't write down.
Revelio! Accio! Confringo! Alohomora! Revelio.
Have you finished your assignments?
I finished the tasks, Professor.
Well, well. I trust you are meticulous in your efforts. After all, shortcuts only ever lead to shortcomings.
Yes, sir, of course.
Good. Ordinarily, I'd say it's not my concern either way, but you... I want to make sure you're well prepared. Talent and resolve are a potent combination. It would be a shame to let that go to waste.
Thank you, Professor.
Don't let it go to your head. Now, let's see how you fare with Diffindo. Wand at the ready. Focus. Diffindo can be dangerous if you're not paying attention. Very good. It seems you have a grasp on Defendo. I would encourage you once again to practice here in the classroom, for your sake and that of everyone else. It's a pleasure to have a student who actually heeds instruction.
Levioso. Accio.
As I mentioned earlier, Defendo can be versatile but dangerous. Good to see you continuing to practice.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
I don't see why everyone has to avoid it.
Revelio.
I've always said that travel broadens
Luma. Stop!
Petrificus totale!
Thought you had me. Lumos. Accio. Incendio. Expulso. Expulso, you coward! Incendio! Had enough yet? Pathetic! Incendio! Come! Accio! Levioso! Lumos.
Petrificus!
To regret that. Levioso. Accio. Expulso. Dagger. Now you're just getting on my nerves. Too slow. You will not survive this fight.
How would you like to learn the knockback jits flipendo? Once you've completed the necessary tasks, come and find me in the greenhouse.
Revelio. Revelio. Confringo. Descendo. Glacier. Revelio. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Glacier.
Castle. Must have been quite stately in its time.
Enjoy suffering, do you? Not women are dying, are we? When do you think you give up? Embarrassing, isn't it? An intruder! That was meant to be. I will have my revenge. What an unfortunate... Kill Are you quite finished? You gave me no choice. You can't stop us. Really, it is.
Expelliarmus. Confringo. Glacier. Descendo. Protego. Confringo. Expelliarmus.
Was that your best?
Glacier. Descendo. Confringo. Expelliarmus.
I've been fighting since before you were born.
Glacier.
Get away with that.
Confringo.
going to win. Enjoy!
Pity. Not quite. Defender. Lumos.
Enjoy suffering, do you?
Levioso. Accio.
You're so very cheap.
Expelliarmus.
Is that the...
Confringo. Glacier. Descendo.
Meant for me.
Are you quite pathetic? An intruder! I never...
Kill spells glance.
Up for a bit of dying, are we?
Not like one. Descendo.
You can't stop. You're finished. That was pitiful.
Defender.
Not your best fight.
That's your best. Levioso. Precision. Accio.
You could have kept your distance. Enjoy suffering, do you?
Confringo.
All you were wrong.
And that was unexpected.
Pity. Not quite. Glacier. Descendo.
Enough of this.
Defender. Lumos.
Meant for me.
Accio.
Are you going to give up? Enjoy suffering. That's a bit you can do.
Accio.
Kill spells glance off of me.
Levioso. Accio.
One more taken down. Easily diverted. That's your bet. You won't stop me.
Enjoy suffering, do you? There you are.
Defender. Pity. Not quite. Expelliarmus.
And happening. Are you quite finished?
Expelliarmus. Confringo. Glacier. You only have Ranrock to blame. Revelio. Descendo. Confringo. Descendo. Wingardium Leviosa. Defender. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Lumos. Defender. Accio. Leviosa.
I won't rest.
Accio. Leviosa. Defender.
I should dismount here.
You made it.
Enjoying the view?
Keeping an eye on things. Feldcroft isn't what it used to be. No one has felt safe here since Ranrock's loyalists took a peculiar interest in that castle over there. Rookwood Castle. My uncle Solomon is a former Auror, and refuses to look into it, even after Anne was cursed by one of them. Possibly with a wand, no less.
I heard a goblin refer to wizard kind as wand carriers. Are goblins forbidden from carrying wands?
Precisely. That's why I'm on the hunt for answers. If I'm to cure her, I need to understand what happened to her. Anne was always the most mischievous of the three of us. Which is saying something, knowing me and Ominous. I'm hoping a surprise visit from me and a new friend from Hogwarts will help lift her spirits. Bring back the Anne I used to know. Come on, I'll take you to my uncle's. This way. Feldcroft used to be a lot livelier. With Ranrock's lot wandering about all the time, everyone stays out of sight.
Revelio.
What are you up to now?
Here we are. My sister should be just inside.
Aha! Sebastian, where did you...
Is that what I think it is?
We've been over this, boy.
Hey.
Shrivelfigs cannot reverse a curse. Nothing can. The sooner you accept that reality, the better.
But we haven't tried everything.
There is no cure! When will you accept that?
Never. I can never accept it.
Now look what you've done.
I'm sorry.
Leave.
I'm sorry you had to see that. If you don't mind, I just need a moment alone.
Poor Sebastian. Not the visit he'd hoped for. Hello, nice to meet you.
Welcome. I'm Bernard Indiai, and this is my shop. Is there anything I can help you with?
I'm curious to know what's happening in Feldcroft. Might you have any insight?
An incredibly unpleasant goblin called Belgroth the Bludgeoner has been tormenting everyone he encounters. Feldcroft borders goblin country, but we've always lived in peace with their kind. Until recently, that is. Some claim that Belgroth and his associates are in league with Ranrock. I don't know if there's truth to it. Whatever the case, their constant meddling is devastating business. Everyone feels unsafe. It's quite serious.
What brought you to own a shop in Feldcroft?
Beautiful place, isn't it? Although I admit I didn't choose it. It chose me. I was raised here. It's always been my home. As for the shop, I suppose my line of work chose me as well. I've always loved working with beasts. And my twin girls adore them. Wouldn't be surprised if they took over from me one day.
What do you sell here?
Glad you asked. I sell the finest array of beast byproducts you'll find in the entire countryside. If you don't believe me, feel free to look about. Eventually you'll return. They always do.
What do you have for sale?
What are we in the market for today?
That boy will fray my last nerve.
Excuse me, Mr. Sallow.
Oh, yes, Sebastian's friend. I apologize on behalf of my nephew. He doesn't know when to stop. He thinks he can help Anne, but nothing can be done for her.
I understand you've tried everyone from Nurse Blaney to St. Mungo's to no avail.
We have. My nephew thinks he knows better than the healers.
Perhaps the healers don't know everything, sir. Sebastian is single-mindedly focused on finding a way to help his sister. If there is a cure, he will find it.
Your faith in Sebastian is misplaced. Some sort of dark magic cursed Anne, and the goblins aren't likely to explain themselves any time soon. Giving her hope is cruel. The only thing to do now is keep Anne comfortable and stay out of the Loyalists' way.
With all due respect, sir, hope could keep Anne's spirits up.
You may mean well, but I know what's best for Anne and Sebastian. They are my stubborn brother's children. Especially Sebastian. If you really want to be of help, you'll make sure Sebastian does what he should do, not what he wants to do. He's no idea the harm he could do if he doesn't stop. I hope you remember what I've said. Good day.
I'm sorry about earlier. Those bouts of pain are difficult to bear.
Are you all right, Anne? I didn't mean to intrude.
You didn't, truly. And I'm all right. The pain from this curse comes in bouts, and often suddenly. It's not anyone's fault. It's nice to meet you, by the way. You must be the new fifth-year Sebastian told me about.
I am. Sebastian and I met on my first day at Hogwarts, in the Slytherin common room.
Oh, the common room. I adored teasing first years about spotting mermaids through the window. I do miss Hogwarts, but I wouldn't mind being in Feldcroft really if it wasn't so dreary now. Between the goblins at the castle and my uncle fighting with Sebastian whenever he's home, it's not the cosy retreat it once was.
Sebastian mentioned something about your uncle being an ex-Auror, but refusing to go after Ranrock's loyalists. I must say, I wasn't prepared for him to be as angry as he was.
Uncle Solomon is frustrated by what happened to me, and by Sebastian for thinking he can fix it. They both mean well, I know they do, but my uncle is right. This curse cannot be undone. I can feel it. Sebastian cannot take away my pain. Perhaps you can help him to understand that.
I'll do my best. I can promise to speak with him about it.
Thank you. His search for a cure is futile, I'm afraid. I'm getting tired. I should probably rest. Thank you for stopping by. I wish you well.
I ought to see how Sebastian's faring. Revelio.
Why will he not listen to me? She's my sister.
How are you doing, Sebastian?
You got a first-hand glance at what I'm dealing with. I apologize for my uncle.
I'll admit, I wasn't expecting him to be so angry.
He's always angry. He's been angry since my parents died. After Anne was hurt, he only grew worse. It's as though he blames me somehow, always calling me my father's son, as if that's an insult. I'm the one trying to help her. He's simply given up.
Both Anne and your uncle seem genuinely convinced that nothing more can be done for her.
I refuse to believe that. Anne's pain is more than physical. It has changed her entirely. I miss my sister. And I'm going to get her back. Come with me. I need to show you where it happened. Ranrock's loyalists are capable of so much more than people realize. They should not be underestimated. All the debris you'll see is from whatever's going on at that abandoned estate. They've been digging for something. Up there, on that plateau, is where they cursed Anne. This way.
How much longer are we expected to dig through this rubble? Ranrock knows what he's doing. It's an honor to be a part of it. Only good wizard is a dead wizard in my book.
We're close.
I will make you pay.
Is that the best you can do?
How is this?
No. Let's begin this. That was
I deserve better than
I won't bet.
You've made your last mistake. One less you. Get away! It's me, Descender. As if you could best the likes of me.
No witch or utterly pitiful display.
I won't rest. Rather unwise coming back this way.
Lumos.
You've made your last mistake. I'll bury you in the deepest vault. Is that it? You're making this too easy. Don't you try again! Made quick work of this one. You don't know who you're playing with! I won't go.
Good for you.
Stop avoiding me! Childish! Who's that?
That was unimpressive.
Confringo, Expelliarmus, Descendo.
I will make you pay.
Confringo, Expelliarmus.
Let's get it. Rather unwise coming back this way.
Confringo. Descendo. Confringo. Expelliarmus.
You've made your last mistake. You will regret coming here. One less human to worry about. I'll cut you from shoes to chapeau.
Expelliarmus. Glacius. Descendo. Confringo. Descendo. Confringo. Expelliarmus.
This is witness play. You can't stop us.
Confringo. Expelliarmus. Descendo. Glacius. Confringo. Expelliarmus.
Not necessary.
There! Descendo! Expelliarmus!
What an unfortunate disappointment! An intruder!
Confringo! Descendo!
I shall have... This is sad. Really, it is.
Confringo! Expelliarmus!
Ranrock will lead us to victory!
Confringo!
You've made your last mistake. You're like a glum bumble beneath my feet. How nice. No! Over it. One less human to worry about. You up. I won't rest. Someone's here.
Confringo! Expelliarmus! Descendo!
I won't rest.
Oh, little no.
Expelliarmus! Confringo!
That's your best.
Levioso!
Return me to the ground at once.
Descendo! Confringo!
Fighting since before you were born.
I confess, that was a bit more than I'd bargained for. I tried to warn you.
Revelio. Those loyalists deserved what they got.
Couldn't agree more. This is where it happened. We smelled smoke in the middle of the night. When we looked outside, flames were shooting from the estate. Before my uncle and I could stop her, Anne rushed out, racing towards the fire, worried someone had been hurt. She came face to face with a horde of goblins, frantically trying to stamp out the flames. Suddenly, an icy voice drifted out from somewhere in the smoke. Children should be seen and not heard. A blinding blast followed. They didn't even give her a chance to run.
It seems an awfully violent response to a child wandering by. What were they trying to hide?
My thoughts exactly. It may be grasping at Billywigs, but I keep thinking that there might be something here that could lead me to whoever cursed Anne. Might be the only way to learn what type of magic harmed her, which could help me find a cure.
Perhaps you're right. The Loyalists are everywhere, but they do seem to be spending a lot of time here, and it's likely they're hiding something.
And at Rookwood Castle. Shall we have a look around? They seem to have set up camp here for a specific reason. They have stations for everything.
Revelio.
I've heard that goblin dig sites like these are popping up everywhere.
It's a wonder the Ministry isn't doing more.
Revelio.
Whose home was this?
Been abandoned long since I've lived here. Rumour was, a Hogwarts professor lived here once, centuries ago. But that's all I ever heard. It might be worth taking a closer look at the house itself.
Thank you for making me the first object of your suspicions. I know who my friends are now, don't I?
Confringo. Revelio.
This well looks familiar.
Revelio.
Sebastian, over here. Do you think that this was damaged by the fire the night that Anne was cursed?
Could be. But it looks to me as though this was intentional.
Confringo. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Revelio.
Sebastian, I've seen this before. This house, the well, the view.
What do you mean? When?
Give me a moment. I'll explain in a second. Sebastian, this house did belong to a Hogwarts professor, hundreds of years ago.
Who? What do you...
I found a pensive that day in the restricted section with a memory that showed this house. There was a little girl and a drought. The keepers have shown me other memories as well. The girl became a Hogwarts professor. Her name was Isadora Morganach. She was one of the keepers.
The keepers? Like in Quidditch? And you found a pensive in the library? I'm not following you.
I realise it's a lot to take in. I'm not even sure I understand it all yet. And no, not like Quidditch. They call themselves keepers because they're protecting some type of knowledge. It has to do with the vault at Gringotts.
Let me see if I've got this straight. You have Ranrock and Rookwood after you because of something you found at Gringotts where you ended up via a portkey. You can see traces of an ancient magic that you think Ranrock is trying to harness. And now you've been witnessing memories left by keepers. Oh, and this house belonged to a Hogwarts professor who was one of these non-Quidditch keepers hundreds of years ago. If I didn't know you, I think you were pulling my leg.
It is all a bit much, isn't it, when you put it like that? The point is, we both have good reason to search this house. You for answers about what happened to Anne, and me for answers about the keepers.
Look at this.
Someone piled this here for a reason. Is it blocking something?
Only one way to find out.
Revelio. Lumos.
Why bother blocking a stairwell?
There might be something here worth a closer look.
They've left all of this simply strewn about. Tells me they're after something bigger.
A journal entry of Isadora's. I should hold on to this. Seems these journal entries are from Isadora's travels.
Revelio. Oh. Lumos. Levioso. Accio. Lumos.
You're not going to believe this. I can see the Undercroft.
What? A daydream? Because that happens to me too.
I know it sounds strange, but...
Honestly, nothing you say sounds strange to me anymore.
Fair enough. I can see the Undercroft through this stone wall, as though it's a window. This has happened before.
I'm listening.
I think it's to do with my ability to see traces of ancient magic.
But you said you didn't really understand it, and that you couldn't wield it.
That's true, and I'm still not sure what it all means. What I do know is that my ability allows me to travel through these windows I see.
Wait. We can get straight to the Undercroft from here. Ominous will be floored.
We can. But perhaps best not to tell anyone else about this for now. Even Ominous.
Understood. Well then, invisible, secret, ancient magic passageway? Here we come. I'm tempted to hold my breath.